So back out here working again today. Kind of started on this car, but got to get whatever I can off it. I pulled or I cut the rear bumper off and some of the cage that was in it. Probably just use that in a mid-sized car. It's nothing too fancy. Pulled the hood off. That was the thumbnail of the last video on the car. So, but yeah, kind of trying to get what I can off this before I pull the motor and junk it. But yeah, this guy just took a sawzall and just cut the bumper shocks in half. Man, been out here kind of working on this a little bit. I haven't got a whole lot done, but I did get all the seats pulled out and a lot of the garbage pulled out. Kind of curious as to what the floors are gonna look like underneath the carpet. I'm hoping it's not horrible, but there's some spots that could be. I mean, like looking through here, it don't look too bad, but the one driver's seat bolt broke, so I'm just gonna have to live with that. I gotta get the dash out yet, and then, like I said, pull the carpet. Still gotta get the trunk cleaned out and stripped out, and pull the lights off it. And it's still got all the lights on it, and I haven't even touched the back of the car. Get these tires, rims and tires off. Probably just scrap those, there's aluminum. But yeah, I'm kind of curious as to what it looks like underneath the carpet. You can't really see much under there without actually pulling it all the way out, but it's a little wet here. But I mean, it doesn't look terrible from what I can see. Looks like it should be fairly decent. And the other thing I was realized about this car is I was underneath it looking at it, because I'm going to swap the rear bags, put the front springs in the rear if they'll fit. I'm going to go with heavy duty front springs, get that height. Is that this is actually a gusset car, which I knew a lot of them came with the gussets in the bubble year, but you can see right there that it actually is gusseted, so that'll make it a little tougher than what it would be without, I guess. Got a little bit of rust in the fender, but it's hard to find a perfectly clean car in Minnesota. But yeah, I haven't touched any more of the front. Still the same as it was in the rear. But I'm gonna go ahead and pull the carpet out, and then I'll be back and we can kind of see what we're working with underneath the carpet. I'm assuming that it's going to be, for the most part, clean. You know, there should be, like, you know, obviously around bolts there, and the bolt on the other side is still rusty, but I think it should be fairly decent. So we'll be back in just a second with how that looks after I pull the carpet. So I got the carpet all out, and I'm actually kind of surprised with how clean it is underneath the carpet. You know, I kind of figured that there'd be at least, you know, one soft spot. I mean, everything's, you know, other than just a little right around the bolts would be. It's pretty clean. There might be one spot right here, I haven't really dug down into it. This little brown, so that could be one spot, but basically other than that, everything's seems to be solid anyway. But pretty much got everything out of the inside, other than a few plastic pieces, the headliner, and then obviously the dash, and got stripped down the steering column. One of the door panels, and then pull out the front seat belts and back seat belts. And then it's just get the motor pulled out of here, get the motor pulled out of the other car, get the motor mounted in here, cut the firewall for the motor and for the transmission, and then I'm probably just going to build my own shifter instead of buying one this year. I was going to buy one, but I ain't really, it's just as easy to build one, build a rod shifter. I mean, a cable shifter would be nice, but other than that, just gotta kind of keep at it day by day. I haven't done nothing with this car yet. I mean, that's no big hurry. That car, I can finish that car in a day. But I think that's think this is about all I'm gonna do today. But yeah, that's about it. If you haven't already, go over to Facebook and like our Facebook page, just Disaster Boys on Facebook. And I'll start posting more on there. But I guess that's it until tomorrow, so I should hopefully have another video up tomorrow night. So subscribe, like, and thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I just want to add real quick, if you got any tips or tricks or suggestions to kind of help get the car as strong as I possibly can, just throw it down in the comments below, or comment on Facebook, or just message me directly on YouTube, and I'll take any advice. So, guess that's it. Now it's time to clean up this mess.